Good evening, everyone. I am Prophetess Charlene Michelle Jackson. I am the wife of Michael Joe Jackson, known by the world as the King of Pop, Michael Joseph Jackson. The reason I'm making this video is I would like to address some issues that have come to mind that I can't seem to let go of right now. One, I'm so offended by what Giovanni Joe Jackson's daughter is doing right now. The Jackson family is a family of children who love their mother dearly. Every child loves their mother, unless their mother is an unfit mother that abused them or mistreated them or did them wrong. Catherine is a devout Jehovah's Witness. She never mistreated her children. She never called them out their names. She was never unkind or cruel to them. She was always the most supportive, caring, loving mother. Michael adores his mother just as Janet adores her mother, just as Reby adores her mother, and so forth. For you to expect for the Jackson children that were carried by Catherine Jackson to accept you, dote on you, and love you, you are asking too much. They're going to always have loyalty and allegiance to the woman who carried them for 9 months, gave birth to them, fed them, clothed them, nurtured them, loved them until they became the person that they are. She gave them Jesus as a child going to Kingdom Hall. She is an amazing woman. Do you hear me? The kindest, most loving, caring person ever. And I know this because I have met her, I have seen her, I have talked to her, and I'm a wife that has never really been in that house. I'm a wife that has always been around her family and her people. Michael did not want me and my children out there in public as you people crucified him and made him over and over again a pedophile. Michael is still for all of you that. When are you going to let that go and embrace and love the man that he was? He was a talent of great proportions. He was a humanitarian of great proportions. He did amazing things, wonderful things, an advocate for children. And you take the one thing he loved and use it against him? That's one thing that's bothering me. When are you going to acknowledge the wonderful person that he personified and get around that garbage? Every single one that said he did this was lying. He was found innocent in a court of law. And recently there was a case that was dropped because what? Because the person waited over 10 years to bring a claim forward. Again, it was dropped. Now, getting back to Giovanni. Giovanni is an adult. She's a grown woman. She's not a child. And she's expecting the emotions and the love that a child would receive. This is coming from a place where you wanted it as a child. And you so craved it as a child. But you are an adult now, and you are a mother. And I think it's about time you let go of those childish needs and wants. You wrote a book calling yourself the bastard child. That book is your way of disrespecting yourself. I mean, think about it. Is Janet going around calling you a bastard child? Is any one of those children by Catherine who are grown? Jackie is in his 60s. Jermaine is in his 60s. Tito, these are older men. You are what, 42? Maybe 43 years old? Take a clue. You're in your 40s now. I think it's time you let go of these childish child memories. They're child memories, so I'm not going to call it childish because they're child memories. And you're taking child memories and you put them in a book to disrespect a family that has done everything they can to live through this. You got to see it from their point of view. Your mother cheated with their father, and you are the result of that relationship. You are the product of that relationship. And you're expecting children who love their mother with all their heart to accept you and love you and dote on you. That is an open disrespect to their mother. Open disrespect to their mother. And if they do that to you, then they align with you and what happened back then. And that is like a slap in the face to their mother who has been there for them and has never stopped being there for them and has never stopped loving them. You expect them to disrespect her? And then the thing that gets me, you're going around bad-mouthing my husband. You're saying that he disrespected you. He didn't want nothing to do with you. He was cold to you. But he showed your daughter more love and attention than he showed you. Ooh, that says a lot about you. You still being a child. You're going to equate yourself with a child. Michael is going to be kind and loving to a child because that is a child who is innocent, who has nothing to do with how you came into this world. Now, you expecting them to treat you the same way they treated that child. That's a child. You a grown woman. You, grown woman, need to grow up and let that go. There's a lots of things that happened to me in my lifetime that I don't like. There's lots of abuse that I sustained when I was growing up as a child. I was an abused child. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? And the very person that abused me is in my life. The very person that abused me, I have to love. I have to love because that person gave birth to me. You didn't have your mother beating you up and mistreating you. You didn't have your mother do that to you. I did. My father worked a lot. My father was always working and always away. And my mother took the abuse on us because she didn't like the fact he was away and she didn't know what he was doing. His work carried him away. And instead of her being a real woman and accepting that and just being strong and handling hers, she decided to abuse us. We were kids. We misbehaved. We do wrong, yes. But do we deserve to be abused? Young lady, you are a young lady that was not abused because if you were abused, you would have brought that out because you are a talkative one. You would have brought out that you were abused. You would have brought out that you were mistreated. You brought one valid point out. You called Joseph daddy in front of Janet, a child that was denied that right. She's his daughter too, but you can call him daddy, but she got to call him Joseph. Wake up now. Wake up now. Don't you think when you called him Joseph that was a slap in the face to Janet? It's a slap in the face to everyone in that family that was told to call him Joseph. Now, Joseph has changed. People change in age. When they get older, people change. My mother's older. She changed. She changed. She's more nurturing to my children than she was to me. She changed. She now is more the loving, more caring mother towards me now. She changed. Joseph is now more trying to be there for his children. He changed. You need to change. You need to look around you and thank God that you are alive, that you're not dead. You need to look around you and see that your children are okay, that you are a good mother to them. Let go of the past and move on. But now you open up a can of worms that you should have never opened. You are sitting up here mistreating and talking bad about a family that your father loves. You love your father? Do you really love your father? Because if you love your father, your book don't say you love your father. Are you a Christian? Are you a woman of God? I wonder. Because a woman of God wouldn't do what you did. Write a book called Bastard Child and go around trashing a family that has done nothing more than just try to deal with the betrayal that took place in your being made. You ask yourself, how would you feel if somebody did that to your mother? And then you go around acting like, oh, everything's beautiful and great. This is my brother. This is my sister. Listen carefully to me. Mother's baby, father's maybe. Joe didn't do that to you. Joe claimed you. And he did it openly. And he didn't act with shame or anything. You were his daughter openly. And you were brought in the presence of his children, his legitimate children. You are the child of a relationship that was not marriage. I understand you hurt because of the things that you experienced. But baby, it's time for you to move on. Cheryl isn't here anymore. And you were hurt because Jermaine didn't call you. It was not his place to call you. You brought it to his attention. All he could tell you is, I'm sorry. What more do you want from him than I'm sorry? How would you like it if people went around you mistreating you because of who you love or because of who you married long ago? Michael and I got married in 1986. And I sustained a lot of abuse from people for it. But am I going around being on the media, being in reports, going and doing interviews, going and doing stuff? I mean, I'm not embraced either. But the only reason I'm not embraced is because I wasn't brought there like everybody else did. I lived my life. I'm a proud woman. I lived my life. I've been where I am. I have my own home. Do you understand me? In Florida, I have my own home. I have my own car. I have my own children with me. I take care of my children very well. I do everything I'm supposed to do as a woman. I'm not around here begging for people to accept me. I think it's time you grow up. Thank you. And God bless you, even though you feel you're not loved. This is about love, what I just did for you. It's about love. I want you to let it go because it's going to eat you up and destroy you from inside. You deserve better than that. Have a blessed day.